Do you really believe in your heart of hearts that there's going to be a release? There's going to be a disclosure?
Do you ever go to the website and read about some of the experiences that people have?
In CSA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He rushed into me and he said, "You look like Natasha." I said, "You could easily be
Joe said
Boris."
that?
And yeah, and
He
that's
has
how it
told
started.
us these stories about that. Isn't that funny? I forgot all about that.
I remember him.
I forgot about Natasha.
We got going on it and he didn't shut up.
I was a main telepath on their team for
He's
years.
fun. I like Joe.
They didn't want me on the team at first because I wasn't a PhD. And then they weren't having any experiences, and they heard that I was, and I took people out all the time, and I didn't charge for it. And so Joe approached me, and so we started going out, and we started seeing people.
We've continued to go up to the same spot that we went to with them. They
Look, I've
primed
been
it.
doing-
They primed it, they said, for us, but
Would you all allow me to redirect our attention to our guest of honor here? I'd like to ask Stephen bluntly, in friendship, what really has convinced you?
Projects as possible, because again, nobody in this country right now is doing what you're doing. Okay, let me update you on what's happening in my world, and we can talk about that, and then anybody who wants to talk about a project they're doing and get response from the group, do that, and we'll just continue until we've had enough. Boy, Todd does fly. Okay, no problem. I just came back from a tour of Europe, which was set up because when I went to well, let me back up. The Exopolitics World Network has been very successful as a PRG project, and it's easily the most important long-term project that PRG is doing. It was started in March of 2008, and it was a simple idea. Can we create at least one portal site for exopolitics in as many countries as possible? To be run however that administrator wants to run it. No money, all volunteer. Pretty much whoever came up and said, "I want that country," they got it. Now, there was no investigating, can you do? Just if you want it, you got it. And very quickly, we had people coming in and setting up these sites, and with very few glitches, the sites have gone up without any trouble, and they've been wonderful. And we're now up to 23 sites, 22 countries, with many of them in Europe. I expected this to happen, is that the websites have become a platform for these people to work from. In other words, they have the Exopolitics France site, so with that sort of as a base, they can go out and do other things, interact and what have you. And I'll get back to that. And then of course, as these sites grow in numbers, they cross-promote themselves. And so if something happens, it turns up on a site, and then, or if somebody's doing something in Germany, all the other sites will promote that. And so we have a building synergism. And this was perfectly demonstrated to me in July, because Pepone Hover, who took over, or who ran the Exopolitics Spain site, okay, he was been involved in the issue, but I think this gave, the energy level was extraordinary, because, again, we're talking Gen Xers now, not baby boomers like myself. And there was controversy, and there was intensity, and there were people huddling out in the foyer planning what they're going to do next, and the tables were filled up, and